Hi everyone. Whether you're watching at night, afternoon, daytime, or even midnight, having a midnight snack, breakfast, lunch, dinner, supper, wherever you are, coming from the Philippines, good afternoon. Welcome back to another episode of Skyblock, and we are making progress. However, I have some recording struggles trying to find the right time to record, but to no avail because it gets so laggy. I'm not sure what is the cause of it. I'm suspecting it was the mob farm up here, but I have a feeling it's just a lack of RAM. I wish the owner would upgrade its RAM to make it more accommodating and faster. So I have been doing a lot of grinding to get XP for certain items. And my one of my main goals is to get an automatic dust farm getting started. Automatic dust farm going. And to do that, I will need this Android miner. But here's a problem. It's gonna be a bit annoying to get to farm at the beginning because I need a certain resource that requires nether mining. But the problem is the nether has very limited resources. And I'll show you in a bit what I mean. One of the components is sulfate, or resource is sulfate. But to get sulfate, I will need 16 netherracks. And as you can see, it's not great. The nether doesn't look great right now. If it was a regular nether portal, or if it was a regular nether, um, if it was a regular nether scenario, then it would be actually great because I need 16 sulfate. I need 16 netherrack per sulfate. And look, I'm very limited right now. So it's not the great. I'm not doing great. So I need to figure out how to get sulfate. And here is an easier method, but it's a longer process. I believe I can find it in the grinder, or was it the composter? Let me double check. Well, lag has arrived. So I guess it's a RAM problem. I believe I can find ore crusher. Yes, it's the ore crusher. Now I don't know if there's any other easier way. Well, no, that's the typical one. But to get netherrack, I believe we need nothing grindstone. Is it the ore washer? No. No, 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 no. Let me check. Was it crucible? No. Oh no, it's composter. Okay, so this is gonna be the longer method. Okay, let's go back to our island for a sec, just to let the lag die down a bit. So the safer way is we need stone, 4 stone to make netherrack in a composter. And I don't know if I have one right at the moment. I wonder if we have. I think this is the one, the composter. However, it's kind of filled with water, so it kind of gets a bit annoying. So we'll try to prevent that by adding something on top over here. So automated things are still out of the question. We need to basically uh, get as many stone as possible. And we'll have to do this manually, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to do some stone mining. We're gonna get some batteries made and to start the way for making the Android. So again, to explain what I mean, we need to get the Android, to get the miner Android, we need to of course get the Android made. Electric motor is one of the key components. You'll probably make a lot of these. And plastic sheet as well is needed. I haven't unlocked that yet. We'll get to that in a bit. Coal generator I have already unlocked. but requires more electric motors and heating coils. These are the most annoying things. That's why I told you in the last episode, if I remember it right, that copper is one of the most important resource needed. So electric motor, we need copper ingots, electromagnet, and magnet, which requires nickel ingot. You know, there's a lot of recipes involved. And here's where you need sulfate, the battery. So sulfate, and then you need 4 stones. So if we get about, we'll probably make 10 to 16, and that require one battery requires about 2 sulfate, and that will need 8 stone times 20. We'll need about 160. Well, actually, that's not a bad case, but the painstaking part is getting, of course, the stone here. So I'm gonna go do some mining. I'm gonna get some stone, and I'll get back to you once we got the stone, cobblestone there, and stone cooking. So be right back. Okay, welcome back. I finally got some stone ready. How does this work? Oh, nope, that's not how. Gotta fix that bug though. So it should be making netherrack. Okay. Why is it not letting me? Seriously? Ah, this bug is a bit annoying, but oh well, we'll have to bear with it. Anyway, we'll have an automatic composter someday. Maybe we can do something automatic with it when we... Yeah. Well, this is a slow process, so I'll need about 32 times... Okay, I just realized that it's longer than I thought. You know what? Let's just get some netherrack in the nether for now. I'll figure a way out how to get some more, get the faster way to get some. I'll try to figure out a faster way to get netherrack someday. This is gonna be really annoying, but it'll have to do. So I'll be right back, and I'll be right back once I collect some netherrack. Okay, got a 32 netherrack, which only took me under 2 minutes. Now we're gonna convert this to sulfate. We need this, the ore crusher. Sorry, that's not the ore crusher. This is the ore crusher. I'm a derp. Is it working? Should be working. I should have a bare hand, I think. Yay, sulfate. 16 is a lot to get. So next we're gonna do some, oh, got some more netherrack here. Gonna do this one. Okay, so this is just for one battery. Next, we need to get some, I believe we need zinc and copper and redstone. Well, we just need one redstone for one battery, so let's try it. Got one redstone here. And then we are going to need a lot of zinc, and we'll need a couple of zinc. We have actually a lot. We need copper, and then we're gonna smelt that in the smeltery, which right now is on manual. Soon we'll find a way to make it automatic so that we won't have a problem. So we're gonna smelt some copper. Is this thing even working? No, that's not how it works, is it? There must be a problem here. Let me just check something. Because this thing is supposed to... You know what? There's a faster way to do this. So give me a sec. I'm gonna make... Because my plan here is this will be this will make it to maybe semi-automatic to automatic smelter. I turned off block so that you won't hear that annoying tick, but it's gonna be like a tick 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 like that. So that's how it will sound. That's why if this thing is turned on, and it's gonna keep it uh, firing the fire, dispensing out the fire. So it's to be for lack of a better term. But once the fire is there, it's not gonna use up the flint and steel durability. It will only use it if there's no fire. So I'm gonna make a better redstone contraption. The problem is it's gonna cause a lot of tick lag, so there must be a switch to turn it on and off. So be right back. Okay, here we go. So let me demonstrate to you how this works. We're gonna need, let's get a stack first. We're gonna get a stack first just to demonstrate how the semi-automatic to automatic dispenser works, or smeltery. We're gonna need though more flint and steel just in case this thing runs out. So right now it is set to off or manual mode. So how this works is you'll need 3 redstone torches. Put a redstone torch here to create like a fast stick thing. And usually if it's ticked up too fast, the redstone will burn out. So and it may cause some tick lag as well. So we'll need a switch to turn it off. But once we turn this thing on, it's just gonna keep blinking and blinking and blinking. So you see, you need 3 because once it's gonna change to another like that. I think it usually does 2, but 3 just in case because sometimes it kind of stops as well. Yeah, just 3 to make it safe. So now it's on, switch to on, and we're gonna smelt now 64 of these. So then all you need to do is just to hold right click and it works. So sometimes the fire will go out, but it will immediately switch back on. So it's gonna keep going until until it will use up all the dust. And there we go, 64 copper ingots. So that's how you make an automatic, semi-automatic to automatic smeltery. And then when you're not in use, turn it off. Because sometimes people will be very annoyed. If you have people nearby, they'll be really annoyed by the tick sound. You can just tell them to switch off block sound, but they probably will be lazy to do it. But correct me if I'm wrong if they did, then props to them. So we're just gonna we'll do like almost a whole stack as well for zinc dust because we will need the ingots to create batteries in the future, from batteries to create electromagnets. A lot of recipes are made to, there are a lot of recipes involved here, so it really will take a lot of time. When I first played Slime Fun, going through all the items and recipes, spent like maybe 4 days, 5 days to figure things out. Well, of course, not nonstop, not 24/7, but maybe a few hours every day. But it took me a really long time to figure stuff out. Okay, so we'll just put the ingots here temporarily. We'll make a separate chest for that. We'll only need, this is tin ingot, this is iron ingot. Okay, we have tin ingot here just in case. Okay, there's a bronze ingot here, which is probably a higher tier ingot, but we'll go for that later. Okay, we'll need a couple of zinc, a couple of these. We'll just need 2 of these. So we have 2 of that, 2 of zinc. Store the iron ingot there for the meantime. Store the rest of the junk. We're gonna make an item sorter here soon. But for now, I'll just demonstrate to you some slime fun demonstrations. Okay, so, oh wait, do we have 2 sulfate? I believe I misplaced it. Yep, here it is. Copper dust goes back there. And to make the battery, you should do it in this enhanced working bench. Again, it is a crafting table on top of a dispenser facing on any side. Not top, not bottom, but on the side. So to get the battery, you need to put 2 sulfate here, middle and down middle, 1 redstone on the center top, copper ingots on the right, zinc ingots on the left, and you should be able to hear that tick, which means you have successfully created a battery. But that's just the beginning. This is only another component of a bigger item that we will make. We're going to make an electromagnet. But in order to make the electromagnet, which is one of the technical components, we'll need a magnet, which actually requires more things. A nickel ingot and a cobalt ingot. And to get a cobalt ingot, you're gonna need a nickel ingot, copper dust, and iron dust. And to make that nickel ingot, you need an iron ingot, iron dust, and copper dust. So there's gonna be a lot of iron dust and copper dust involved, which is why I had to get a lot of these. So I believe we're gonna make about 3. No, we need about, uh, I'm trying to compute here. We need about 4, no, 6 iron dust, I think. We'll need 6 copper dust, and we'll need 6 iron ingots. And we will use, again, the smeltery here. So we gotta turn this thing back on. So we'll start by creating 6 nickel ingots. Oh, we'll need more than, no, we just need 3 iron ingots, I believe, just to make 1 electromagnet. So for now, oops. Well, you can use that as a helmet too. It's literally a player head, but that's a forgiven thought. So no, wait, that's not right. We need more than just 3. You know what? Let's just make 6 of these. Okay, good. Okay, nickel ingots, and then we'll just make half of those as cobalt. We'll need another batch of iron dust and copper dust. So it kind of gets really annoying sometimes, you know. It's a bit annoying, but you have to do it. That's why in the future there's this item called automatic crafting table. That's where, excuse me, you can place the ingredients there to automatically craft, which is easier in a way. And of course the automatic smelter, there's another one as well to make it automatic. But for now, since we just started, it's going to be manual. So we're going to get 3 more of these. We got 3 cobalt ingots. And now we are ready to make the magnet. To make the magnet, we need, again, as I said, cobalt and nickel ingot, which we already have. We need aluminum dust and iron dust. So let's go get to it. Soon we'll have to get a lot of silver dust as well. It's one of the other important things as well in making stuff and machines. Okay. Again, we also have to use the smeltery to create the magnet, so that's 1 iron. Actually, you just need 1. Why did I put 2 there? You know what? Let's just make 2 batteries for now. Anyway, we still have 1 more batch to make the electromagnet. So that's 2 magnets. Now, to make the electromagnet, we have to now use the enhanced crafting table, which requires the battery, which we already have in our helmet as a helmet. Man, batteries can get big as well. It can get big or small. That's Minecraft logic, by the way. So, battery, we will need 1 cobalt and 1 nickel. And lastly, the magnet. So to do that, we need the cobalt on the top right, nickel on the top left, battery on the center, and the magnet on the top center. And we have an electromagnet. But of course, there's some machines that have higher tier, which requires coil, and coil requires. Oh no! Before coil, sorry, we need an electric motor, which requires 6. Okay, I kind of skip ahead. I was wondering why does it do 8? I'm pretty sure it needed 6. But coil is actually 2 steps ahead of the electromagnet. To get electric motor as well is another important component, which you need 6 copper ingots. That's why you're gonna. This explains why you're gonna need a lot of copper ingots and a lot of copper dust, which is why we have to prioritize first copper, iron, aluminum, and I believe silver. One of the early stuff. Gold dust, you will eventually get to it, but it's not really too much of not really important to the usual machines that we need. That's why sometimes you get annoyed that when you run out of copper dust, you'll actually need more than just 1 electric motor, 1 or 2. The machines here requires always electromagnet, electric motor, or heating coil, or 2 of those, or all 3 of them, which can be really annoying. That's why my project for getting the automatic dust maker is a long shot because we're gonna need a lot of these things to create the Android for the automatic dust. So right now we're gonna have to do it semi-automatic for the meantime. We'll probably need to make, and we also need more power. What we lack is power, so we're gonna need more than just one solar panel. But for the alternative, we can make a coal generator um, as a start. Maybe you can also get a lava generator. I believe there's a lava. Uh, and to get lava, you need to use the crucible that creates lava. I believe it's cobblestone, just like in modded Minecraft. Okay, so there's a lot of things to create. Um, there's really a lot of things. It's really hard to explain each one, but I'll be planning on definitely making the automatic dust maker, and I'll have to unlock more research machines as well for the other electric machines. We're gonna do tier 1 machines for the meantime because we don't have much power, we don't have much XP. We need to unlock as well more solar generators, which we will do it right now. We do need it for the solar for power generation. So I'll be right back and do some farming here, and then we'll be. I believe I've already made 20 minutes, 21 minutes. So we're gonna end it here for the day. So give me a sec before I make my final closure. Okay, so looks like I'm out of time. So thanks for watching. So I demonstrated to you guys how to make an automatic smeltery, which I need to switch this thing off, which might cause some lag. So I'll have to switch it off. So automatic smeltery demonstrated you how to make an electromagnet and of course its previous components. There's a lot of SF to do here. That's why when you start, you really are limited in resources. We'll have to figure out how to get certain resources so that we can get our automatic dust farm going. And it really takes it last. Let me tell you, last time it took me almost a month to create the perfect dust factory. And of course, lag problems and all that stuff aside. But thanks for watching, everyone. Hopefully, you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next episode. That's really funny, Ionic You. That's really funny. But again, thank you for watching, and don't feel. And he's gonna probably react. He's probably gonna. Well, anyway, I'll just tell him later. He's gonna. I should wonder how his face would look like when I told him I just finished recording. But I guess Ionic, you made it. I guess Ionic, you made it. Yeah, YouTube, and I guess YouTube says hi, I think. Well, anyway, nevertheless, I'll see you in the next episode. Maybe I can do it in the next few hours once I get more stuff going. And hopefully, we'll be able to get this tree problem solved with the lumber axe that I'm hoping I could get soon. Lumber axe requires a lot of one item that requires a lot of this, but I don't have it right now. So take care, have a good day, and have a good night.